How did it feel, coming off the bench at Notre Dame and kind of stepping up?
It felt like it didn't really feel like anything. It just felt like, we were trying to win the game, So, like, if I got to go in there, we're going to try to win the game. Like, it's just like if somebody would have went down and then somebody would have had to go in and, we're going to try to win the game with them. Same thing. It didn't really feel nothing. It was just like, all right, let's go, I hate Notre Dame. So, like, it just felt like, all right, now I'm about to go in there and hit somebody.
What's gone into it mentally for you this season, being ready to go in at that
moment? I know you guys, do your homework, so, I was in this position before it. So, like, I played when Chuma was here. You know what I'm saying? Every day, I took most of the reps with the ones back then in practice. But then when we go to the game, he's obviously the starter. So, like, I kind of took the approach of I've been here before, I had 20 consecutive starts, and then I'm not starting, but that doesn't mean I'm not playing. If you look at it, I've played in every single game. And I've had snaps, a lot of snaps in some, not a lot of snaps in others, but I played in every game. So my preparation really didn't change. If anything, it kind of turned up a little bit, but no, it didn't change anything.
What was the message from play after that game and leading into this week to you?
It was just like, we got to do everything we can do to move this team forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be letting Keaton get hit. We can't let our quarterback get hit. We can't have any negative runs. We've been really good on first and second down running the football, but it's like third down and red zone. Third down and red zone needs to turn up running the football. And that's like saying it needs to do that as in, like, we need to be the ones that do that. So that when we get down there, or we get into third downs that are manageable, or we get into third downs in the red zone where our whole playbook is open.
You're really good at articulating what you see on film. What did you see from Notre Dame? Where they were giving you issues?
Where Notre Dame was giving us issues, I'd say, again, was when we got down in the red zone. Like, they gave us issues as in just keeping us, I don't want to say the word guessing, but keeping us on our toes. And I'd say, like, that's one of the best things they did was, and also, I'd say, to be honest, if you look at the second half, they weren't, like, we were running at them. They weren't running at us. If you really look at it and you look at how fast we were playing, when the game got down to 8 points, like, we were a possession away from tying the game up, or if other things had gone our way, taking the lead. So I think they did a good job of just basically keeping us off the field. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that was their game plan, and they executed that. We can't do nothing about that. So, like, I'd say, like, that was one of the best things, because when we were on the field, I really can't say they just stopped us. They just had us behind the sticks. They just reestablished the line of scrimmage. If you go watch the film, there wasn't a lot of times they reestablished the line of scrimmage, or they ran at us. So I think they really just, like, honed in on their game plan to not give us a lot of opportunities, and to, when we did get our opportunities in the red zone, keep us on our toes.
How do you guys get your mojo back?
How do we get our mojo back? I'm gonna keep it 100. Our mojo is nowhere. Like, our mojo is still here. Like, our mojo didn't go anywhere. We're not one of those teams that, like, at the end of the day, our season is what it is right now. But, look at the Pac-12 South. Anything can happen. 1, 2, we're the standard of this conference, so we don't get the afforded luxury to, like, lose mojo and go into a game with no mojo. Because when people play us, they have the most mojo. So, like, that's not really us. So I say, at least O-line standpoint, offensive teams, the whole team standpoint, our mojo is, we're ready. We're trying to, we're going out there and we're trying to whoop every team in front of us at the end of the day. And with this next slate that we have, all Pac-12 games, and then there's a couple guys on this team who got something, there's a couple guys on this team ready for the last game, who remember, so we got a lot of big games coming up, so we're for sure excited, We're for sure ready to get out there. We're just trying to hit.
As a veteran, do you say anything to Jonah, a young guy, when you have a drop in confidence or anything like that to help him?
Yeah. I mean, you say, this isn't, like, I'm running out of time. But you say you're not running out of time. You're not running out of time to get better. And you're not running out of time to, take this. It's not like, it's not, I say my advice with any young guy, at the end of the day, with Cortland, Jonah, any Gino, is nothing defines you as a player. It might define how you're playing, it might define what the team needs. It might define, but it doesn't define you. So, only you can define you. And so that's what I would say, and that's the advice you give, and that's the advice that was given to me.